Hi everybody, this is Jeffrey and I wanted to talk to you today about a favorite plant of mine called Amaryllis. The actual genus name is Hippeastrum, but in the nursery trade and in general markets and in general conversation we call it Amaryllis. It's a favorite plant right around the winter time in the late spring. You'll see it at Christmas time and at Easter as a great flowering plant. It produces these huge flowers that are usually white, pink, or red, or combinations of those. Sometimes I've seen some salmon colored ones or orange colored ones, but generally red, pink, or white. It grows from a bulb. A bulb is actually a modified stem. It's not a root. The roots are actually deep into the soil here. And this one is actually sending out little bulblets right now. So in a couple of years, those will have flowers on it too. Anyway, the stem gets to about 1 foot tall, maybe 2 feet tall, and produces those flowers. And you can get as many as 2 or even 4 or 6 or 12 or 16 flowers, depending on which bulb you get. And it's really quite spectacular. And the bloom period lasts maybe a couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks, or maybe a little bit longer, depending on how many stems you get out of your bulb. After it finishes flowering though, you want to cut that stalk, but leave the leaves. They're long strap-like leaves that come out later on, and leave those going if you want to have a bulb and some flowers for next year. Just water it once a month. Use a light fertilizer, a general houseplant fertilizer, but make it diluted. Don't put too much fertilizer in there because you could actually burn the plant, which you don't want to do also. So just once a month fertilize, water, when the soil gets dry, and just fertilize once a month. I'll repeat that again. And just wait until the leaves turn yellow and they wither away. When the leaves wither away, the plant's not dying, it's just going into what we call dormancy, a rest period. And it'll do that for a couple of months. After a couple of months, just start watering it again. And sometimes people will put it in fresh soil. I'll do that every couple of years with these. I'll put it in a new pot and in some fresh soil. This one I'll probably repot at the end of the year because this one's starting to get a little crowded. And then it'll start sending up a stalk. You just water it that one time, wait for this to appear, and then you can start watering on a regular basis when the soil gets dry. Very easy plant to grow. It is perfect plant for those of you who say you have a brown thumb, because I don't really believe that. It's really more about paying attention to the type of plant that you've chosen to grow. And you can do it. It's very easy. Start with Amaryllis if you've never grown a plant before.